We are being colonised.
That we're anti-fascist, that we're not prepared to put up with a few right-wingers coming in. You know, it's about people, and generally the majority of people are caring, empathetic. They're not the people we see across there.
An anti-government event called the Great British National Strike was held in cities across the country. In Plymouth, a counter-protest group had also formed, as Grace Pascoe now reports.
The protesters called their event the Great British National Strike.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Morris. I'm an author, a British nationalist. I'm a believer that there needs to be a revolution in Britain now. I'm not going to stand here and bore you or depress you any more than you perhaps already are with why I say that. If you can't see what is happening to Britain at the moment, you're living in denial. We are being colonised. If you don't believe me, go and spend an afternoon sitting on Dover Beach and watch what's happening at the moment. Up to 1,000 illegal fighting age men are crossing the British Channel every single day and disappearing into our societies. We don't know who they are. We don't know what terror threat they might pose, tending towards regions that have a particular religion. I'm not going to stand here and depress you. Follow GB News, Connor Sadler, follow the Great British National Protest, swat up a bit. And if you still come back to me after giving those sources an honest read and think there isn't a problem, we have no common ground intellectually at all. And there's no point in us even talking. We are against each other at this point. There are enough channels at the moment talking about the problem. There's not a lot of channels which are proposing viable solutions and proposing not just nice sounding solutions, but solutions that would actually work. Parliament already knows what the British public thinks. They know what the majority of the British public thinks about immigration. They know what it thinks about the welfare state, blasphemy laws getting tabled in Parliament. It knows Britain doesn't want that. It just doesn't care. Unfortunately, guys, when you're literally being invaded and being colonised, if you don't want to just give up and surrender to it, your response has to be proportionate. Another protest movement, it's not going to cut it. I mean, we don't have 4 years to play with. Reform will win in 2029. I think that's too late. If we don't try, we definitely will have lost our country. Okay, and I dread to think of the future that our sons and daughters are going to grow up in if they're faced with something like Sharia law as the predominant legal and political system, because it's not really a political system, it's just a blind allegiance to Islam. Do you know about halal slaughter? Do you know about the age of consent in some hardline Islamic territories? Do you know about the subjugation of it? Again, if you don't, go away and research it and then come back. And if you can still tell me you're not concerned about the future of the next generation of Britain, then forget it. Just leave the channel. We're not the same. Something significant needs to come from the right before 2029, or it's over, man.